Morning. This is Bread from the Beach, and I want to call your attention to a passage of Scripture that I have really enjoyed going back to so many different times in my life. It's out of John chapter 2, and it is when Jesus and some of his disciples have gone to this wedding, and his mother is there as well, but Jesus and his disciples have been invited, and they've gone to the wedding when, as it proceeds, his mother comes in and says, "Hey, they've run out of wine." And it was like, okay, son, they've run out of wine. And Jesus is saying, well, mother, what's this got to do with me? And she just turns and leaves, and she simply speaks to the servants who are there. And she says this amazing thing. She says to the servants, whatever he tells you, just do it. Whatever he says, do it. That's an amazing thing, a strong word of faith from the mother of Jesus. And yet she's not quite sure what he's going to do. She just says, whatever he says, then do it. And the scripture tells us that there were 6 jars there that would hold maybe 20 to 30 gallons of water. And he had the servants fill them with water. And as they were filled with water, then he asked them to dip something out. And as they dipped it out, they realized that it was now wine and not just water. And the wine evidently was so good that when they took it to the master of the house, he really didn't know where it had come from. And those who attended were kind of impressed, because normally they bring the good wine out first, and then as the folks get a little inebriated or a little bit enjoying themselves, that they then break out the wine that's not so good. But he's saying here, you saved this wine, the good wine, until the last. So it made the host look good, made the master of the house look good. Here's the interesting thing for me. Those people who took of that wine, even the master, did not know where it came from, did not know really the nature of this good wine. The people who knew it were the servants. The servants saw the miracle because they were the ones who were told, whatever he says, do it. And as they did, they saw the miracle. They knew they put water in, they knew wine came out, they knew the miracle had occurred. They were servants. And I just want to make this comment. I really believe if you want to step into the supernatural and let the supernatural become natural for you in your journey through this realm, get the heart of a servant. The heart of a servant is born out of us and in us when we're willing to submit to an authority beyond ourselves. For you and me, that authority is Jesus as Lord of our lives. And as we submit and become servants, we position ourselves to see the miraculous, to see it not only in our lives, but to see it in the lives of people around us, to see it in the natural realm. We position ourselves as we are willing to yield, submit, and do what he says as servants. We position ourselves to see the supernatural. This is Bread from the Beach. Thank you for being with us, and be blessed.